Hey guys, so before we get into the video, I do want to announce that my ebook is finally out on my new website, which will be linked down below in the description box and in the card above. There's currently a 40% off sale automatically applied to all orders. This sale ends in 7 days. This guide is a digital download, which means once you purchase the book, you'll get a link to download it, and it's compatible to all devices that you have. The great thing about this ebook is that you can have it on you wherever you go. You can read it any time of the day, whenever. This ebook will teach you how to have a beautiful and flourishing, successful relationship. If you're single, it'll help you attract your twin flame. And if you are in a toxic situation, this book will also help you figure out how to get out of that situation. Since this book is 40% off, that means this book is currently $15. The original price is $25. You have 7 days to get this book until it goes back to the original price. Thank you guys so much for the support. The link is in the description. And also the website is called divinesade.com. Hey guys, hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Divine Sade, if you're new. Today we're going to be talking about Ari Fletcher, aka the real Kyle sister, or Kyle sister, or Ariana Fletcher. She has so many names and aliases. Okay, and we're going to be talking about Snooki. These two characters are based off each other. I know it's going to be hard for a lot of you guys to see, but as I show you more side by sides and a lot of just little details out of there, you may see this, okay? Right here with this side by side that I've made, they share the similar eyes. You can see that they share the similar nose, and they share the same head shape and chin, okay? A few things that may throw you off is Snooki is Italian and Ari is, in quotations, black, all right? Right here is the whole rundown of Snooki. She was on the show Jersey Shore, which was a really big show that MTV had, and she was very influential, and we will talk about her influence and how they share the same similar influence later in this video, so make sure you guys watch this video to the end, okay? So they're both relatively short. So Ari Fletcher, she's a YouTuber, internet personality, and they call her a model, but they're actually degrading the term model because models used to be a career where you actually had to go work for a company or something like that. So nowadays they degrade the term model. They're allowing regular people on Instagram who have no talent of modeling to label themselves as a model, okay? We're basing the idea of what a model is based on their assets, especially their ass, okay? Modeling used to be about your face. It used to be about your facial expression, how dramatic you can be, how serious you can look, you know? Now it's about how fat your ass is or how naked you can be on camera, okay? And it's no talent. Anyone can go take these pictures. Role modeling was actually a form of talent. Being able to put yourself out there and walk in front of all these people and wear certain clothes for brands and really rep it and keep a serious face. Now it's just what you can consider ghetto, because a lot of these models that they're calling, a lot of these people that they're calling models today, I case in point, Ari Fletcher, very ghetto and very problematic and does not represent what actual models are. So if you are someone that's pursuing modeling, modeling is bigger than being an online personality. You can actually get way more in life from being an actual model and actually auditioning and really being out there for yourself and being your own freelance model, okay? Instead of just being a Instagram model, okay? So anyway, so she's an entrepreneur, social media influencer, etc. And she's mainly famous because she dated gherbo. That's the bottom line. She's mainly famous because she dated gherbo, okay? So this is her whole rundown, okay? And of course she went to a private school, but she also dropped out of high school. They like doing these type of things, like, for example, Polo G, he went to a private school. At private schools, there's not as many kids versus in a public school. So if she went to a public school, they would have to infiltrate her for real. She would have to go meet more people. She'll have to be vouched for, okay? At a private school, what? There's like 100, 200, 300 people in your graduating class. But versus at a big high school, there's thousands of people in your graduating class, okay? Damn near 1,000 people, okay? So it's a lot of infiltrating that goes on. So private schools just make it the easiest to infiltrate, okay? And she probably really went there, and people probably can vouch for her. All right, and height 5'2", etc. So right here is a side by side that I made. They look exactly alike to me. I know it's hard to tell because all that's going on here is that Ari Fletcher is a more modernized version of Snooki. We have to think about why Snooki dressed the way she did, the shitty makeup, the extraness, the big hair. One, because of the ethnicity that she's infiltrating to be. Two, because of the agenda that she was pushing during this time. I remember being younger, seeing a lot of the teenagers wanting to be Snooki, dressing up as Snooki, and her being such an inspiration, and even kids thinking that's what you're gonna look like or whatever. So she really was following the trend of then, and then now you get Ari Fletcher pushing the agenda for now. So it's just more modernized. Just how back then when you seen Snooki, she looked modern because that was the time then, okay? And now she looks old and her whole trend just looks trashy. And now when you look at Ari Fletcher, she looks modernized, and that's what all females want to look like. But all it's going to take is another 5-10 years where that's not even trendy. People are going to look back at Ari Fletcher and be like, what the fuck was that? Why did we all want to look like her? And I'm not saying all of my supporters or myself. I'm just saying that the mass majority of females that do want to be Ari Fletcher, okay? So right here, this is their eyes, because I know it's going to be hard to tell based off their ethnicity that they're portraying and infiltrating to be, but, and also the modern day look versus the old look that was trendy, because they're both trend characters. They're both made for trends, okay? They're made to influence and make trends, and I'm gonna show you guys the gematria with that. So Ari Fletcher's, her eyebrows are just way higher, all this makeup, etc. But when you look at their eyes, they both share these same eyes. So just pause this video and you can look at it for yourself. They share the same eyes, okay? So right here is Snooki. One thing they both have in common is these round faces. And of course, Snooki looks terrible. Looking at this now, she looks terrible. But however many years ago this was, people thought this was attractive. People thought, damn, I want to look like Snooki, etc., etc., okay? Now, Snooki, full trend going on, walking trend. These characters are walking promotions, literally. So right here, she's promoting skin tanning. That was a big thing. That was a big thing back then. Everyone was tanning their skin to the fullest. All right. And here is Ari. And right here, you can really see it. And here she go with the big hair, like I was telling you guys, and the oversized big necklaces. Even when Nicki Minaj came out, she was wearing those big ass Barbie necklaces, and they would sell them. And all the girls, even little kids, we had them, you know. We had them at the beauty supply stores and etc. So as you can see from this, they even share the same nose. And when I'm talking about the same nose, look at the droop part of their nose. I don't know exactly the correct term for it, but just look at the bottom part of their nose. So this whole part, I'm going to show you hers. Same exact nose. And I'll insert a side-by-side in this because I forgot to make one of their nose, but they have the same exact nose, okay? So here she go. Ari has this huge round face, and I feel like when she was fatter and when she was not being that, when she wasn't being pushed so much yet, that's when she really looked like Snooki, okay? Like a lot, okay? And this is this unrealistic face that I'm talking about. She has this unrealistic trend face. So she's just a walking trend. Every girl wants to have the lip fillers now. Every girl wants to have their makeup like hers, the hairstyles like hers, you know? So she's just a walking trend. So there's so much gematria with this, okay? And with a lot of influencers and YouTubers and Instagram models, there's so much gematria with them, okay? So let's get into this. Let's start at the very bottom with deceiver. So deceiver equals 71 in the English ordinal, and then social media equals 71 in a reverse full reduction. So they both share 71 in common. That's very interesting because social media is a deceiver, you know? Social media is a false reality, a false notion, false people. People are fake. If you haven't noticed, almost every big main IG model has the same face, you know? So it's fake. It's an illusion, you know? The numbers, they're numbers, you know? You're getting likes, fake little hearts from people, you know. It's just all fake. It's a big deception, okay? So next we're going to go into Kyle's sister, and we're still going to stay in deceiver because deceiver still equals the stuff above. So deceiver in a 4 reduction cipher equals 44. Kyle's sister, because she's Kyle's sister, equals 44 in a 4 reduction cipher 2 as circled. Also deceiver equals 46, and we have a lot of those in this. So deceiver is 46, Kyle's sister is 64. You can flip those. Ariana, which is her real name, is 46, and then we have social media being 46 and black celebrities being 64. Now, the reason why black celebrities and deceivers link up so much, and I talk about, but for some reason, the most trendiest celebrities are celebrities who are infiltrating to be, in quotations, black, okay? So, as you can see, it does link up to deceiver because anytime in quotations, black celebrity does something, it's always pushed. It's always promoted. It's always in the news. It's always talked about way more than a white celebrity. And a lot of videos that I have on celebrities who pretend to be, a lot of videos that I have on, in quotations, white or any other race celebrities, they for some reason don't send out notifications for that or don't want that in the algorithm. For some reason, they're very protected, okay? And on my channel, I really don't care about races, whatever, but when it comes to exposing these things and showing you that you're being deceived, it is something that needs to be pointed out, okay? And just because they are infiltrating to be black, just because they're infiltrating to be black doesn't mean they don't have an influence on other race celebrities, okay? Because a lot of times we're closed-minded thinking they're only affecting black people, and that's not true. They're affecting multiple races of people. It's just they're pretending and infiltrating themselves to be black, you understand? So when it comes to all these 44s, 44 is an important number because a lot of those black activists, woke leaders equal 44, and death fakers too, okay? So Bob Marley, he's one of them. Go watch my Obama and Bob Marley video. Malcolm X, MLK, all of those, they equal 44. Jackie Robinson, come on, it's a lot of them that equal 44. And they're deceivers, you know? They're lying to people. They're pushing an agenda. And I mean, that's why it's important to present it this way. You understand? So deceiver equals 44. Kyle's sister equals 44. Ariana, which is her real name, equals 40. So 3 of them equal 44 in a 4 reduction cipher and 1 in an English ordinal cipher. And that's pretty much all of gematria with this one. Her whole career is scripted. A lot of times I like to look up the career that they do and see does it link up to their name, because their careers are scripted. And then, like I said in my last video, they're made for the job that they have, okay? They're made to be an influencer. They're made to be a rapper, YouTuber, etc. You know, they're made for all of that. So right here, Def and Snooki have a lot of gematria in common. So I don't know which character is going to die, whether it's Kyle's sister or Snooki, okay? So Snooki has 38 and 83 in the same cipher, and then 97 and 79 in the same cipher. Okay, so right here is Snooki. As you can see, they still have that same jawline and the chin, you know, it's still the same. And here's Ari's side profile when she was a little bit bigger, and she looks just like her. Okay. Right here, they look so much alike. And I'm going to talk about this whole situation that they have going on. When she was fatter, supposedly after she had that kid, you can really see it. So right here is Snooki, and here's Ari. Snooki just has like the weirdest, ugliest pictures ever. So these 2 pictures, because Ari's younger and she's not all made up yet with all that makeup and fakeness, you really see it. And here's a side by side of their side profiles. Their head shape is the exact same. You can't mimic that. Come on now. So right here, and this is a picture where I matched up their eyes. Even though she's really fake and unrealistic looking now, they still share those similar eyes. So on South Park, they had made this creature thing who is Snooki. And I think it's funny because look how she looks, right? And it's kind of like an entity, you understand? Like this wild, nasty entity, like, and problematic, short entity, okay? So she has a drink in her hand, that obsessively huge cross necklace with the big earrings and those crazy little shoes she used to wear. And then also another thing, they love those cross necklaces. And it's not for the same reason why someone who's Christian may love a cross necklace. They use it for a totally different reason. It means something totally different to them. Go check out my symbolism hidden in plain sight video. It'll be linked in the card above. All right, here's Snooki. Like I said, she has on those big shoes. She's little compared to everybody in the crowd. Shorts on, just typical. And she has a cigarette in her hand. Wow. And here you go, Snooki. The nails are wide, short nails that she made like a trend that she was wearing. The bows, every girl wanted a bow in their hair around this time. Now, her shades, they're covering her eyes. They're like the little sleeping, what is it called? The sleeping eye mask, I think you can call it. So, of course, she's wearing that. Okay, that's the Masonic blindfolds. And here you go, a picture right here. And here's Future doing it on his latest album cover. And he's doing the thumbs up, like he did the job, good job. And his pinky, I think that's his pinky, and his ring finger are making like a triangle shape. All this is scripted, okay? All of this is scripted. Even the color that he is wearing, of course. So right here, some more symbolism. Even though Snooki is skinnier now, if we got Ari Fletcher to be skinnier, she would still look the same. They still look the same no matter what. She's just skinnier and older now because she is older than her, obviously. So right here, she's doing one eye, of course. They love doing that. And look how hideous her makeup looks. Just wow. And here we go, Snooki. And the cross, the big earrings, the hair pumped up. And Snooki was just loud, problematic, slept with everyone. Just an issue. And who does that remind you of? Who does this loud, problematic, dressing of all the trends, pushing the trends while doing it too, character remind you of, And of course she's wearing the cheetah print. And also is her same character. The wildness, they have in common this wildness. They have in common this mean, unprofessional, and uncivilized personality. They're both ghetto. That's just the bottom line. They're both ghetto, okay? And they're like that on purpose because they want to influence more girls that you need to be obnoxious. You need to be loud, ghetto, have sex with multiple people, just the don't give a F attitude, you understand? So Rihanna dropped Ari Fletcher from Savage X Fenty for insulting comment. This is on purpose, even though that whole situation with her and Chris Brown or whatever is fake, and what Ari said is stupid, it's all fake either way, but it's to promote something. Like, it would probably get a lot of girls to say, well, Rihanna's just sensitive and why she dropped Ari. Or it could go another way of people defending Rihanna and saying, well, Ari's so ghetto, etc. But it was purposely done because I want her to look like this character that can't even pursue anything without being ratchet, basically, or ghetto, you understand? Or insulting or loud or obnoxious. So right here is a bunch of videos. The second video, for example, this situation, they're doing that because it's like, let's cause baby mama drama. And it's her causing it. It's not the other way around. It's not the new chick causing it. It's her causing it because it's trying to paint this problematic baby mama type of thing. And then here you go right here. So right here. So she recently, this is damage control to my gherbo video because it was right after, literally. Anyway, so she had her son in the club. Of course she was. It's just so many red flags and wrongs going on with this situation, and it's being promoted. And another thing to point out is He's not even a real fucking kid, you know? He's not real. She recently had him on live or something, and everyone was like, oh my god, he's so well spoken. Yeah, of course he's well fucking spoken. He's old as fuck, okay? Or whatever the fuck he is. He's not genetically made like average kids, okay? Just same goes with them. Alright, so, and here's some pictures that I recently seen of the little boy at the club, supposedly. And there was a meme going around about how he looks so fucking weird. So I want to see for myself, because I don't be trusting memes when they're just plastered all over the internet, because motherfuckers be photoshopping and lying. So this was the clear image of how he looked, and I could not stop laughing. And this is what I'm telling you guys, these are not real fucking kids. Stop feeling fucking sympathies for these people. These people are massively deceiving you. These kids are deceiving you. They're fucking acting. It's all a big fucking joke. He looked like a grown ass white woman, all right? So this kid is fake, you know? It's not even real. And this whole video is weird as fuck too. Like, it's just weird angling. Everything's just really weird going on in this whole fucking video. So this is not no real fucking kid. And you guys can go see that video for yourself and just really pay attention to the background. And then you screenshot a little bit of the pictures and zoom in. You'll see he just looks so fucking old. And he's supposed to be like, what, 3, 4? He does not look like that. So rapper gherbo arrested for getting physical with Ari. So this is when they were dating, and they're promoting that, oh my god, he's gonna beat your ass and you're gonna have to beat his ass, and violent relationship. You see the just craziness. So this right here says Ari Fletcher goes off on hairstylist Tay for doing Dream Doll's hair. Okay, Tay is her best friend, and they're all a group of friends. And for some reason, they love to promote. And before y'all come in my fucking comments saying, oh my god, you're H-phobic, you're H-phobic. No, bitch, you're heterophobic, okay? So before y'all do that shit, let me just say this. For some reason, girls allow, and even myself when I was in high school, whatever, we allow guys who are flamboyant to join our friend groups. And we adapt their traits and the way of speaking, because you have to think, a guy who's flamboyant is over exaggerating the idea of being a woman. He's not even really a woman, so he's overly exaggerating the idea of being a woman, talking massively loud or talking very just obnoxious and saying words. And for example, when me and my best friend, my old best friend, when we were, and we never really called each other bitch, right? But when we had added this flamboyant guy into our friend group who wanted to be there, and that's when our language changed. Greeted each other it went from hey and like sweet words we'll say to each other or whatever, like nice things, right? To bitch, what the fuck? Hey, bitch. Oh my god, bitch. You know, insulting. And after a while, it starts to bother me, because I was like, you know, I don't like my friend calling me bitch 24/7. And I didn't like that my female friends, they had adapted that lingo and that language, that they started speaking like that subconsciously. You know, they didn't subconsciously see a problem with it, so they'll speak like it. And it kind of just, it threw me off. Because it's like, who are you to just, you know, you're insulting. Bitch is insulting. So it's like, when you're constantly greeted like that, it's insulting. And you become what you're greeted as, or what people are calling you, if you start to believe it and you start to accept it subconsciously so much. So I just think that Ari Fletcher, Dream Doll, and Jada Wada, they have Tay added in their group, along with that some other people that they have added. And then you have these YouTubers, these big female YouTubers who do the lifestyle content. They have a flamboyant guy friend in the mix. And then it's like the whole vibe and the energy change. So, you know, I think they're promoting that because, and you know what's crazy is I read something, because for my class we have to do like one of these like assignments or whatever about gender. And it was talking about how males are not usually the ones to accept into the whole change of gender, because it's not a masculine energy. And then we got into how females are more acceptant to the gender changes and people being flamboyant, people being, you know, because with feminine energy, it's flow, it's let it be, it's, it's easy going, okay? So, and it's accepting, okay? Feminine energy is also accepting. So when flamboyant people came around, the first people to accept it were women. And that's just naturally just in our genetic makeup, is to just accept things, Because when I was in high school and a lot of flamboyant guys would come out, I never seen them hang out with guys. They were always linking with us girls and trying to be close to us. And we accepted it. And that's just because it's in our nature to accept. But that doesn't make it right. Okay? That doesn't make all of it right. Because along with accepting, females are also easily manipulated and adaptive to things they find appealing or etc. Okay, so that's just the whole point. So it's just not something to flex about, and I think at one point in time every girl wanted that, so this is just all promoted. They want you to do that. They want you to have that type of friend and have these distorted relationships with people. So Ari and Moneybagg Yo together. Go watch Conscious X video on Moneybagg Yo. And gherbo and Moneybagg used to be really close. I don't know if they're still close or whatever. So this person said this stupid ass quote: "Just remember, people want what you have, even your own people." So basically implying that Moneybagg Yo wanted what Herb had, which was Ari, which makes no sense. But personally, with this Moneybagg Yo character, I think he just gets with anyone that's going to help his career get bigger. It's just that's all that it is. He was with Megan, he was with I don't know who else, but he seems like just a character that's leeching to get more of a fan base. And anytime a celebrity guy rapper is in a relationship with a popular, in quotation, female celebrity, he will grow and benefit because he gets a female acceptance now and he gets a female fan base now, okay? So, and this is another agenda, just hopping from guy to guy, and that's also something Snooki did, so something they really have in common. So go check out my Rick James' gherbo video, really good video. And right here, Ari looks so much like Snooki in this picture in particular. So much. Okay, and then this is Ari's unrealistic look and how they want us to fall in love with this look. And they want us to look like this, They want us to look like this person, and purposely. They want a lot of girls to get surgery, the fillers. That's an extremely popular thing. And also be a bottle girl, because I think she started off as a bottle girl, and that's how she met Herb. And so it's giving a false notion that if you go work in a club, you're going to meet a rapper. And you're going to fall in love and be with a rapper, and then you're going to get famous. Then y'all going to fall out, and then you can go date the other rappers that you always want to date, etc. Okay, so here she goes again, this unrealistic face. And it's kind of like a diverse thing when it comes to her face, whether she's attractive or not, okay? And here, unrealistic look. These people look so, like, fake and CGI'd for some reason. So this person, what they said is completely wrong, but the idea of what they're saying is right. So this person says, "Had no idea Ari Fletcher gets daily lip injections." No one gets daily lip injections, okay? But fillers, okay? Yes. And this obviously might be a guy that said this because it's wrong what he said. But fillers, yeah, it's really popular. Everyone wants these big brat doll lips. And I kind of think with the generation that I grew up in, the current generation that's adults now, that is adults now, the reason why lip fillers and stuff like that is popular is because we grew up with Bratz dolls. So that was something we seen as a kid, playing with the little dolls, and it has these big ass lips. And so we're like, damn, I wonder if I get older, am I going to have these big ass lips? So I think that's why it's easily acceptable nowadays, and it's easily promoted for girls to get lip injections, because it was shown to us as kids and it was already scripted to be something that goes on, okay? So she's compared to a lot of things like this, as everyone has seen, this goes viral every now and then, of how she looks like this. And even this, so also this Thomas the Train. So this says Ari Fletcher looks like Thomas the Train. So yeah, she gets compared to a lot of these little characters. And that's funny, it gets compared to characters, you know? So yeah, guys, Ari Fletcher and Snooki, these two characters are the same. Thank you guys so much for watching.